A sushi hotspot, a popular pub. Those are just two of the places that got written up this week for not keeping a clean kitchen.
Here's Jason Berry with tonight's all-new Dirty Dining.
No paper towels at a hand wash sink, food out of temperature. That's just a taste of the violations inspectors uncovered at Valley Restaurants this week. The Arizona Wilderness Brewing Company on Arizona Avenue off Guadalupe Road in Gilbert. 3 major health code violations. An employee touched raw beef, changed gloves, then handled food without washing his hands. Blue cheese dressing out of temperature. A plumbing problem at a mop sink. The Yama Sushi House at Union Hills Drive and 7th Street in Phoenix. 3 violations. A female staff member using her bare hands to make tempura vegetables. No paper towels at a hand wash sink. Raw shrimp stored over mayo. The grass clippings at Rolling Hills on Mill Avenue off Washington in Tempe. 3 violations. Raw briskets stored above cooked beef. A buildup on the soda nozzles. Salsa and corn broth not cooling properly. And the Camelback Golf Club at Mockingbird and 68th Street in Paradise Valley. It also had 3 major violations. The Camelback Golf Club had eggs stored over ready-to-eat shrimp. Egg rolls not at the proper temperature. And stainless steel polish stored above a dish. All of the restaurants are now on notice to clean up or could face legal action. Jason Berry for Arizona's Family.
That was the bad. This is the good. Here's a look at restaurants that made the Dean's List. BJ's Restaurant and Brew House on McDowell and Bullard and Goodyear. Lux Coffee on Central and Turney in Phoenix. Umi Sushi at Scottsdale and Pinnacle Peak in Scottsdale. We continue with Siam Thai Cuisine at Northern and 51st Avenue in Glendale. Wildflower on McClintock and Guadalupe in Tempe. And Mesquite Fresh Street Mex at 99th Avenue in Van Buren and Tolleson. They rounded out the Dean's List.